I'll be Watkins you. All right, this week in iRacing, we've got Watkins Glen Cup with the bus stop coming up, and yeah, we were able to get a 1:18.180. Not the fastest time. I don't think that will be had in an Audi or any other car for that matter, but I think it's okay. And it gets hot, man. Like I did like 4 or 5 test sessions just because like after like maybe 20-30 minutes the track temps were getting to 104. It's longer past the time like when the race will be over by, but it gets hot pretty quick. Like one of the times it started out at 96 degrees, and that was instantly way faster. So keep an eye out for the track temps. They'll mess with you. And if it's a different season, you're watching this like way off in the future, it might be the same. I don't know. I think we did okay. We're going to show you the lap, and we're going to show you how we did it. Here you go.
That lap time was 1:18.80. Sector 3 time is quick. Sector 1 time's okay. Sector 2 time is quick. You've just done a 1:18.18.
Okay, Watkins Glen Cup layout. 1:18.180. Let's show you how we did it. As always, good run out on the start finish is useful. Our first braking point, I kind of went crazy on the brakes doing this. 200 is where we're going to brake, and we're going to brake hard. Get our speed down from the 132-ish we're going to hit here, about 100%. Yep. And I guess we went a little through that, but yeah, we're going, then blah blah blah. Then we slowly let off and trail into this corner here, right? And normally you kind of want to keep the car off of this little bump here, but this time we went full Hulk smash and hit it a little bit, but I think you'd be better off not doing that. Maybe turn in just a smidge later than I did. But yeah, it worked out okay for us. So yeah, we booped the curb there. It's a lot smoother if you don't, but we tapped it a little bit, and it's okay. Anyway, we get up onto this curb. You can go all the way over here as long as you keep 2 tires on this little red and yellow curb there. So let's take a look at all of that from the outside, just to kind of show you the limits of where we're at. Again, like I said, we would rather keep the car off of this, but we hit it. And then on here, like I said, you can go not much further than I did, but a little bit further. And then I kind of got back over. You can keep over there up until down here, but yeah. Then we just basically floor it and try and take the shortest path through the S's. We're gonna hit the curbs and up. We've got a good amount of speed coming off of that turn 1, which is really important for how you end up doing on this straight is your turn 1. And then our next braking point is going to be the 300 here. And again, I smashed that brake like the Hulk, and we're coming up here. I kind of ease onto it. It's pretty quick though. 100%. The ABS works decent on these cars. Some of the cars in the iRacing, it doesn't work great, but and then we back off. We trail in here. Cut this curb a fair amount. It's going to shake the car a bit. If you've got the brake bias, I tried initially when I started. I was running like a 38 brake bias. I ended up doing these at the default 65.4. It's a lot smoother for me. The first few laps, if you're running a lower brake bias, the wheel kind of wants to do something on this that I really couldn't figure out. So just take that with a grain of salt there. But yeah, we're gonna dab the brakes a little bit here, drop down to 4th just to get the car turned, and we're gonna feather the throttle until we get the car pointed the way we want it to go and heading in that direction. We're gonna pop up into 5th, full throttle out of here, and then we're gonna start coming around. The chute is this next corner coming up, and it's one of the most difficult ones for me on this track. Feathering the throttle, just kind of using the engine to brake. You might be able to trail brake, just dab it a little bit. You're trying to stay kind of hug this line coming through this whole section here. I dropped down to 4th just with the engine braking, and just kind of feather the throttle, trying to keep the car close. Once you hit this Marshall station here, I always want to call it a guard tower for some reason. Once you hit this Marshall station, that's where you can go full throttle. Yeah, just boom. I guess we did a little bit earlier than that, and then we get back out into 5th. I dropped to 4th because I sometimes feel like the revs drop a little too low if I don't. You can come over here. It's not an off track. Like none of this here is an off track, so you can use it. Just be wary when you're coming off of it, because it's on you if there's somebody next to you. But yeah, then we're powering out just full throttle through this whole section here, and then our next braking points are 200 here. And again, I just monster smashed the brakes on all these. About 90% there, just for the shortest amount of time, and then kind of slowly get on the gas through the corner there. You can go a fair bit off here too. I tried to keep it a little inside. Sometimes it doesn't. And then about here, like this one's really situational. There's not a good brake marker. I don't use one, but if you had to pick one, this is gonna be it. But I'm looking over here, so it's more a seat of the pants kind of thing. But yeah, that's where we're gonna peak on the brake pressures. We're kind of right there. And then we ease off, get into 4th, and just power on out through here. You can get real close to that wall. I always prefer not hitting it, but you can get a little closer than I did. But yeah, I would advise against hitting it if you can avoid it at all. And there you go. Cross the straight and a 118 180. It's all right. So there you have it. I think that was a decent time at Watkins Glen. So yeah, if you're liking the track guides, please hit the subscribe button. We're slowly working our way towards the numbers that YouTube wants you to have to be able to verify your channel or whatever. It'll eventually happen. Thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and head on over to twitch.tv/thepiltdownman if you want to watch us do some of these races live. Anyway, have a great one.